praise and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash. Give honors to the elders, sing honors to the apostles, preaching and teaching us the word, truth, and sincerity as always. Now in this video, man, I'm gonna try to go into Exodus, yeah. Specifically in the 9th chapter, yeah. Before that, I'm gonna go into some news. So I just found out, yesterday, watching the brother's video, that yesterday, you had a shooting, another shooting, in Colorado, in the supermarket. Apparently 10 people got killed and an officer got killed. An officer got killed as well. Yeah. So that's judgment from the Most High, man. That's a good thing for the prophets, It's mainly to the prophets. Everyone's gonna get it. So it's just, for the prophets, everybody else is gonna get mad and try to fight or some shit. There's nothing new, just, regular shit. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. It says right there, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness. That means destruction. That's why that happened. That's judgment. The Most High is sending woes to this land here. Psalm 10 and 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhors. Psalm 7:11. Elohim judge the righteous, and Elohim is angry with the wicked every day. Who is angry with the wicked every day, man? That's why he's bringing his judgment. That's why he's bringing his judgment, man. That's why you had the shooting. Just yesterday, man. And that's also because it's the Passover. It's almost gonna be the Passover. Okay, so we'll get another verse here. Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 10. And then he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. Lamentations and mourning and woe. And all these people were sad. All their families were sad and shit. The people broadcasting it was sad and shit, But that's all hypocrisy, because they ain't sad about the prophets, catching hell, and shit. Because we're two different breeds, we don't like each other. Because we don't like each other, man. The prophets are spiritual and these people are carnal. We don't like each other. So yeah, and then you had and like another scripture reads, the Most High judges his judgments every day, but the righteous knows no shame, man. Okay, I'm trying to get it here. Yep, here it is. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. Thank you for turning the page. The just Lord is in the midst. He would not do iniquity. Even morning does he bring forth the judgment. To light he faileth not, but the unjust knows no shame. The unjust knows no shame, man. Exactly. And then you had a and then you had a migrants. I read an article about the migration from the New York Times. Families, I read migrant families are confused that they even stopped, you know, because they put them up on stopped them and brought them somewhere, and then the woman said they didn't know. Yeah, I brought my notes. Migrant families deported by surprise. No idea. The woman said no idea where they were being taken. No idea where they were being taken, exactly. So all that shit happening with the Northern Kingdom getting fucked up and shit. Who knows what Joe Biden's plans for them, you know? And truly, Joe Biden is not in command of anything. It's just that it's the elites. With S, elites, yes. And then another article on CNN, you had and then another article I read about iguanas and snakes and all that. You're having an iguana pest control over there in Florida. So that's another plague, you know, like the plague of the frogs. In Exodus chapter 8. Exodus chapter 8 verse Exodus chapter 8 verse 3. The river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading troughs. Just like the plague of the frogs. They're having a pest problem with iguanas in Florida. And then another article I read was about they found discovering new animals. Some scientists discover new species of animals, which they've been discovered, you know, by Adam. We already know that. But you know, if you eat them, it's all confusion. People think he's discovering new things, and it's all new and stuff. And the Earth's billions of years old and stuff and shit. And we came from apes and shit like that, which is all false. It's all confusion. Yeah, and also hypocrisy, something I forgot to talk about yesterday. The hypocrisy of these black churches and these churches in general, you know, with the shooter of who shot these Asian motherfuckers, whoever. They canceled him from their church. So that's hypocrisy. Don't they believe it? The Lord forgives every sin. So why didn't you forgive that man's sin? Okay, they're just copying off GMS. That's all it is, man. And so here's another article I read. These people are getting cut up already, man. This is another article by CBS. CBS. The breed dying Earth's largest Earth's largest mass extinction is a warning for humanity, because they're talking about immense amounts of green gas due to fossil fuels, and oceans acidifying and losing oxygen, species dying off and moving around, because the Earth's like hotter and stuff. They said the Earth's never seen this much amounts of temperatures like today, due to climate change, what they call it, fossil fuels, yeah. And that's a huge thing right now about the oceans, climate change, because it's turning acidic and stuff like that. So, this is some. Let me just get some here. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, it reads. One scripture, yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. 21. Woe unto them, yeah, so it's that put light for darkness and darkness for light, man. That's these people, this nation here, man. This wicked society here. These people are drunk off, you know, as we read in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51, verse 7. The outline have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drinking of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, shows these other nations hypocrisy, okay, because you drunk from Babylon's wine. And you never really departed from her. You just want to destroy Babylon now. That's why the kingdom is going to be given to us, the elect, the Israelites, you know. We're the only ones really going against the society, man. Okay, that's all. That's all this is, man. Spiritual right now, and it's going to be physical when the Yahushua returns. The word says he's going to come quickly, as a thief in the night. He's going to come quick, fast. All these trees, all these houses, all these cars, they're going to burn. They're going to be disintegrated. The elements shall melt in fervent heat. Okay, that's a prophecy, okay? I mean, yeah, man, you know. All these cars and their fossil fuels, man. Messing up the weather, the Earth's natural phase, man. Second Peter chapter 3, verse 12. Looking forward and hasten unto the coming of the day of the Elohim, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us, Lord, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Okay. Verse 10. But the day of the hour will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. The elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's America, spiritually and physically. I mean, spiritually, man. Yeah, physically and spiritually. The elements are here, America, physically. All the works are spiritual. All their philosophies, the wine of Babylon, man. Yeah, and then another article reads about yeah, and the iguanas are going in. They say they're chilling in the roofs, under the houses, and they even going into their toilets. So yeah, dude. That's a plague right there. This another article. Yeah, it reads: winter is vanishing from deep waters of Lake Michigan. Winter is shrinking at depths we've never seen before. Going back to that climate change shit. Yeah, man. And then another article I read was about yeah, and that goes into Psalms. I no, we called it verse. Let's see if I can find it. Psalm 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Yep. And another article in Job reads, Job 17, verse 12. They change the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. Exactly. I'm going to read it again. Job 17 and 12. They change the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. Job 17 and 12. They change the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. The light is short because of their fucking darkness, man. Okay. Some of you elites are starting with you 2/3, man, and you other nations, peons. Okay. Playing their music and stuff, man. Man, the Most High doesn't care, man. Talking about his issues. The Most High doesn't care about your issues, man. The Most High doesn't even listen to some of most of the elect's issues, man. He doesn't have time for fucking complainers and shit. People are fucking stupid ass douchebags, man. Stupid niggas, man. And all your bitches are just gonna be ours in the kingdom, so fuck you, man. For real, that's what I was meditating on this morning, too. Okay? You elect, you fucking 2/3. You elect for destruction. Really think you're gonna come back and well off in the kingdom? No, your women are gonna be ours, man. We're gonna take them as ours in the kingdom when they come back in the kingdom, man. Okay. Okay, that's why the scripture reads, they have not known what the Most High has given to those his elect, man. The earth has not known what the Most High has predestinated for his elect. Roughly paraphrasing. you know, and Isaiah and shit, and all that bullshit. Yeah, bro. I think that's it, bro. And then they got another article on RT. They're making a pill now for the vaccination. Instead of the vaccination, you can get a pill now. They got a vaccination pill now. So yeah. But mainly, what I wanted was the shooting though. That's the biggest thing there, man. All these are pretty big, but all of them, man. The shootings that's going on, those are the biggest things right now. I believe, you know. And also the emergency lockdown in Florida and Miami down there, because they've been partying like beasts, you know, that they are, you know, down there like dogs, and you know, eat them. Right now he's making them guinea pigs right now. So yeah, that's all that is, man. That's all that is. You had 10 people get killed in that Colorado shooting and one officer. Proverbs 28 and 15. Okay. Proverbs 28 and 15. And it reads here in Proverbs 28 and chapter 28 and verse 15, it reads, as you roaring, 28 and 5, an evil man understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh, whose name is Yahweh, understand all things. So people ain't understanding what's going on, man. They don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, they don't know the color red from the color purple. They don't understand. They're just riding off into the sunset thinking that's... They're just riding off into the sunset, even though it's getting cloudy and the signs are even there, man. Like this idiot over here, I just heard him say, beautiful weather. Well, this weather ain't gonna be like this longer, man. You know. Yeah. Now I'm gonna move on to Exodus chapter 8. Exodus chapter 9. We finished verse chapter 8 yesterday. Exodus chapter 9. Then the Lord said unto Moses, go in unto Pharaoh and tell him, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of the Hebrews, let my people go that they may serve me. 2. For if thou refuse to let them go and will hold them still, like Edom's doing to us here, you know? As it reads in one of the, don't remember the specific scripture, but as it reads, him who refused to let his prisoners go free. See if I can find it. Habakkuk 2 verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Come on, yo. Come gone. Oh. I'm not sure where it is, but you know, it's in Jeremiah, I believe. I'll just get another similar precept here in Isaiah 14. You know, I'm still trying to get the scriptures right. This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. None hindereth. You know, just like that scripture reads, him that coveteth, him that would not let his prisoners go free. That's why it reads, that's why Babylon's likened unto a prison, and also it reads, and one other scripture, it could be the same one that reads, he shall let the prisoners free. That's Yahushua. Okay, because Babylon's likened unto a prison, and in Ecclesiastes, another scripture reads, out of the prison he cometh to reign. Because it's likened unto a prison. Okay? Because you know why? Because it's like, sometimes, you know, Jake's, or, you know, that's why when we have dreams of, like, for example, when we have dreams of King, that's why, man, it's likened unto a prison, because we gotta do this work, you know, and we ain't sovereign, man. We ain't sovereign. We can't go, like, for example, you want to go to Texas, you gotta get a passport, or you gotta, you know, cross, you know, or another, you gotta cross what they call borders, and show them your passport, your ID, and keep passing. And even then, you got your social security, which that's basically a tracking number, a prison number. That's basically all that is. And they can actually buy you. That's why your social security number is behind dollar bills as well. Now, I don't know the full details. I just know a little bit, but I don't know much as other brothers know. You know, I'm just a babe still, but come on, dude, that's reality. That's facts. And even on a higher level, it's like sometimes we would like to go to islands and chill and have girls with us, but, like, you know, we don't got the power to, you know, fly and enjoy stuff like that. Because we, at the end of the day, you know, we got, yeah, that's on a more higher level, you know. That's on a way more higher level, because in here, America, everything's you gotta buy and sell. Everything is, you know, you gotta buy. That's why it also reads why, but in another scripture in Isaiah, why labor for that which satisfies not, man. You know, like, shit, that's a whole another level, man. Like, our joy is just, you know, hanging, chilling with brothers, a little get together. But in the kingdom, it's gonna be way more than that. It's gonna be brothers having huge parties, huge festivals, in islands and lands they own. They ain't gonna have to tell either, you know, oh, I'm going here, or I'm going there, like we got to now. And so that's just way more on a higher level, man. But yeah, I don't know the Salaki. I don't know that specific scripture to edify. Yeah, here's that one scripture though. Isaiah 55 verse 2. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Exactly, man. Like, even in Solomon's time, he had all the gold, all the temple, the palace. Solomon was building his palace, his temple. All of that, his captains, his rulers, his officers, they had theirs, you know. But that's way more, that's even that. That's compared to the kingdom, that's going to be nothing, man. Because in the kingdom, brothers are going to be able to fly, go to, let's say they're in Israel right now. They're going to be able to, or even teleport, just teleport, go to, and appear there on Fiji Island in Hawaii or something. Have their woman there, all of that. Peace, they ain't going to have to worry about East Edom coming in and dropping a bomb on them. Like even how we were trying to do back in what they call the Black Wall Street. Edom just coming and dropping bombs on there. Like that's just on a little level. We can't even imagine bigger things on a bigger level, you know? Because even in this, without Edom, even in this weak body and weak stuff, we can't have all that like that, you know? Let's say even when Edom wasn't in the suit, you know? We'll still be growing old, our body will still be growing weak, even eating healthy. So we can't even imagine what, that's why the scripture reads, no man has seen, no one has heard what the Lord has given to his elect, man. So we can't even imagine that on a higher level, you know? I'll have to find that verse again and bring it another time, probably tomorrow. So like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep moving. Exodus, I'm gonna bring it out tomorrow, Lord willing. Those two scriptures about the no eye has seen, no eye has heard, and him who does not let his captives go free. And also, and it's in Deuteronomy 28, the last verse, 68. And no man shall buy you, you know. And here's continuing on verse Exodus chapter 9, verse 3. Behold, 2. If thou refuse to let them go and will hold them still. 3. Behold, the hand of the Yahweh is upon thy cattle which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain. And that word murrain is going into